Greetings from the far side of the galaxy. I'm Furry, your host most here with another quick, easy video. Recently, to my community page, I posted this question: what furry character do you hate? And these are your responses. For our first comment, Flip from Animal Crossing. He moved into my town back in New Leaf and wouldn't leave for so long. He was super annoying and very ugly. Also, I have some irrational hate for Sebastian from Angels with Skelly Wings. I hate him with every fiber of my being. I've never played Animal Crossing, but seeing people's responses to the villagers has always been hilarious. Some perfectly nice and acceptable monkey moves their town, and y'all are over here acting like SpongeBob.
Who put you on the planet?
When all he did was live there. I've never played Angels with Scaly Wings, I'm not even really into dragons, nor do I even know who Sebastian is, so I can't really comment on that. Are you ready to get skadooshed? Because for the next comment, we have... I had to think really hard about this one, but I finally found it. The Chameleon from Kung Fu Panda 4. The way the implemented her, however, was pretty bad and shoved down with no substance. We're supposed to believe she was rejected from learning Kung Fu because she was underestimated for being too small. Even though Viper and Mantis exist and aren't even in the film, probably because it would expose a blatant BS immediately if people remembered them, she was also very underwhelming as a villain and also as the next opponent for Poe after defeating the likes of Tai Lung and Shin. She has nothing going on for her except the idea of battling a chameleon that can shapeshift. Yeah, no, you bring up a really good point. How the fuck was she too small when Mantis wasn't? She unironically has like 6 feet on the guy. And even then, she can do like actual fucking magic or something. Who cares how tall you are? Who even cares about Kung Fu when he can do like actual magic? She should have learned how to like blow people's heads up with her mind, not how to punch good. Y'all keep picking things I know nothing about, so I can't make clever comments on them. And yes, I know it's weird for me of all people to have not watched Robin Hood. I'll get to it eventually, probably, maybe. Don't hold your breath. The Sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood. I have to pick him despite my love of wolf characters. I pick him plain and simple. He's a big bully and I don't like bullies. The way he mistreats Otto and his busted leg and the way he didn't spare Skippy's family on Skippy's birthday when it came to tax collection is downright wrong in my book. Dog, what? This dude is a wolf? This entire time I thought he was like a bear or something. Look at him, he's fucking huge. If this dude's a wolf, then bears must be like actual giants in this world, because good lord. That was a nice break, but back to Kung Fu Panda with the next comment. Tai Lung's nephews from Kung Fu Panda. You know, I think we give them a bit too much hate. After all, how else are you supposed to respond to this?
Oh, yes, I did it! I skadooshed your uncle!
Like, geez, dude, he's 12. At least teach him the birds and the bees first. The next comment is anything but. I'm gonna be fair on this one. It'll be Mordecai from Regular Show. Despite having character development in the later seasons, he's not very supportive towards his friends, punches them, mostly Rigby, either from an accident or just for fun. Like, there's that one episode where he killed Rigby over for a girl. And the other episode where he made a speech in Muscle Man's wedding which made CJ heartbroken. And he's a simp. Wow, Mordecai, just wow. I know people on the internet give Mordecai a lot of shit, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we don't give him enough. I don't know how in the world they expect me to sympathize with the guy who dumps his girlfriend at someone else's wedding. Honestly, everyone else in that room is way stronger than me because they just moved on like nothing ever happened. You didn't have to even do a whole speech about it. You could have kept that private. Let's hang 10 and catch a few waves with the next comment. All the stupid WWE Penguins and Vince McMahon Otter from Surf's Up 2. Such a pointless celebrity crossover. This is certainly a way to learn that there is a Surf's Up 2 and that for some reason it crossed over with WWE? Like, why? Surfing and wrestling have like no relation. And it's probably for the best that I didn't know it existed because good lord, look at this Rotten Tomato score. I'm pretty sure everyone who watched it wished they didn't know it existed either. Why don't you like and subscribe while we move on to the next comment? Minerva Mink from Animaniacs. She is the typical pretty girl that everyone falls for and uses that to her advantage. But what made me hate her the most was when she rejected the adorable nerdy wolf Wilford and only accepted for his buff werewolf form, which makes him look meh to me. I never watched the original Animaniacs and I never finished the reboot, so I can't say I have any personal experience with Minerva. But what you said is pretty accurate. People tend not to like the shallow characters and things. Though this is a little off topic, when I was looking up Minerva to get the image for this video, this was one of the first images Google showed me, and I can't imagine why. We're getting ready for tomorrow with the next comment. Unhinged fan from Agretsuko. Not much to explain other than he is a stalker and tries to go Retsuko. I don't watch season 5 yet, so I can't say for the characters like Tsubone. Maybe they get some development that make me like them. Also Monokuma, again self-explanatory. That makes you and me both, buddy, because I haven't watched Agretsuko season 5 either. Granted, I have also not watched season 4 because I stopped watching at season 3. Not because of the Unhinged fan, but because the show never seemed to, go anywhere. Like season 3 ended the same way it started, with Retsuko working at the office. Just kinda felt pointless to watch something where all progression is undone by the end. And hating Monokuma is a sign of having very bad taste. You're a kid, you're a squid, and this is the next comment. DJ Octavo from Splatoon. He has stealed the Great Zapfish and kidnapped Captain Cuttlefish. No, we're not canceling my favorite artist. On to the next question. Huh? What? Would you look at that? We've got more Kung Fu Panda. Seriously, I don't know why this thread attracted so many comments about Kung Fu Panda, but I fuck with it. Oogway and Shifu from Kung Fu Panda. Shifu filled Tai with beliefs of greatness and promised a title without any authority to. Shifu encouraged him to become basically a weapon of strength and power, and Tai was denied. Shifu did not defend him or comfort him. This then caused Tai to rage out in the village because strength and power is all he knows. Tai Lung just wanted to make his father proud, and Shifu turned his back when he failed. Oogway is no better. If Oogway is all about passion, then shouldn't Tai Lung making Shifu proud also count as passion because he loves him? Plus, the truth of Dragon Warrior is a complete sham. Honestly, you're not off base at all. In retrospect, everything could have been handled way better, from Shifu's teaching methods to a lack of clarity from Oogway and even Po. Like, we don't talk enough about how Po basically fucking murdered Tai Lung. Like, we see him as a spirit in the 4th movie. Dude's dead. Dead as hell. When's the last time I went one of these videos without mentioning him? It's seriously been a while, but far from me to stop y'all. It may just be time coloring my view, but I dislike Amicus from Adastra. He gives off malicious thoughtlessness, masquerading as clumsiness and being misguided, and we're meant to forgive him because he only sometimes lives up to his big talk. Maybe I'm misremembering, but that's the impression that stuck with me. Again, I never really got that far into Adastra, but yeah, I could see it. Amicus is supposed to be one of those bumbling protagonists, the kind that makes stupid mistakes that are easy to avoid in hindsight. Some may find that endearing, some might not. It's just the way writing characters works. And since we're doing characters who have already featured in these kinds of videos, we have the next comment. Yan Shu-Chi from Nekojishi. It's one thing when a character stands let them get away with doing something horrible, but when the game itself does it, that's when it annoys me. He's not some ooh-woo little cat boy. He murdered someone, and he gets nothing for it. Nothing except the punishment of continuing to possess the body of a rich high schooler everyone loves. And everyone just fine with it somehow? I'll be surprised if this ever even gets brought up in Lin Partners. I know I've mentioned this before, but we talk about this fucker so much, his image is separate from the rest so I don't have to get it off the internet every time. But yeah, Yan Shu-Chi did get off super easy. Maybe it's just that I've been rereading Demon Slayer lately, but it's kind of wild that Yan Shu-Chi basically gets away with murder. I suppose this is what they call pretty privilege. Insert a clever comment about Beastars here. I hate Bill from Beastars. He thinks he's better than everyone. Sure, some people love him, but to me, he's not lovable to me. Sorry, Beastars fans. Just like the last one, I can also understand hating Bill. He's a huge shithead and never really stops being a shithead. But I do think the latter half of Beastars, after Lugosi moves out of Cherryton, does a good job of actually making Bill a likable character. Like, yeah, calling him an ass is probably an understatement, but he always does the right thing, like fighting to keep the drama club integrated. And for our final comments of the day, insert generic Grey Wolf character. Y'all are not the center of the world. Go get some originality for once in your life. Damn. Generic Grey Wolf character, huh? Well, let's see, what can I think of off the top of my head? We've got Horkyu Kamui, Blide, Von Lycon, Shirogami, Amicus, Lugosi. I'm sure I'm missing more, so leave those in the comments because I gotta end this video. Starting our Patreon shoutouts, we have special thanks to Choron, SkyKing64, 87 Werog, Garen LaFay, Zora Chow, and Ravonla. For 4 stars, we have Miko, the Mother of Spirits. And for our super duper special 5-star shoutouts, we have first Vanilla Flower, the Companion of the Flame. Second, Spidey Zack, the absolver of sins. Then, the good old days, the world-weaving dreamer. Followed by Hodari Lion, the rowdy Jiangxi. Thank you for watching. Do be sure to like and subscribe. As always, I'm your host Furry, signing out.